everybody, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to show you what it is like to eat dinner at the Melting Pot. Now, the Melting Pot has been a rich part of our history, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
Another reason that we are going to the Melting Pot tonight is to celebrate that Ray is done officially with his master's degree. He got a 4.0. So yeah, every single class was an A. He worked so diligently and he is done. Getting ready to start his PhD in August. Ray and I actually got engaged at the Melting Pot in January of 2008. That was an awesome experience. We'll share with you a little bit more about that later. But we've also been to both of the Melting Pots in the Charlotte, North Carolina area, as well as the Melting Pots in Orlando, Florida, Ann Arbor, Michigan, and I believe Myrtle Beach as well, North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. So we can't wait to bring you along with us tonight and show you a little bit of what the Melting Pot's like. So here's a little bit of Charlotte.
Whoop, whoop.
We absolutely love our city. Oh my gosh, Charlotte is an amazing, beautiful, excellent weathered city, except for the fact that it is a bit hot and humid during the summer, but still, it really doesn't get, you know, over 100, which is a positive thing, and the humidity doesn't usually get over 100%, so that's a positive thing too. I used to want to live in that castle. It was burnt down when I would drive by it as a kid.
Wait, it would burn down as you drove past it as a kid? Or? Hey, there's my,
This building right there, right there that I just covered my finger with, is going to be one of Ray's buildings that he's going to be at for school this fall. And maybe this is the parking deck? I don't know. Who knows? This church-looking building right there is where we got married 9 years ago this past June. Oh, it's called the Great Aunt Stella Center.
And it's right around the corner from our old, one of our old campuses in college, Central Piedmont Community College, which is really pretty. And they have a streetcar that runs on the street as well, which is what the tracks and the cables are for. But yeah, we spent many days on this campus.
The Melting Pot in Charlotte versus Huntersville is in this little shopping center. It's adorable. But it is a bit of a squeeze through this little alleyway. The Melting Pot is right over here where those columns are. And we are going to find a place to park. This is the Melting Pot's menu. If you can see this okay, this again is for the Charlotte location. You can actually go onto their website and see what they have for your local area. They also have the chocolate fondue listed as well.
We're now seated. We're right upstairs. Down there's the front lobby. And we're right here. We're about to get our ordering on, yeah?
Yeah, we often sit in this upstairs area because we like to request to sit across from each other. Also, when we got engaged, we actually got engaged downstairs. They had this like corner booth where we could sit together. It was so adorably romantic, but as far as like legit eating and wanting to spread your arms out, sitting across from each other is best. So we always request it whenever we come to the Melting Pot.
So we just ordered. Katie is like an ordering machine. She knows exactly what we want.
Snapping it out there.
How to do it. So yeah, so the burner's on now. You see it looks purple, but it's actually red.
It's a cooktop, and you just have your water inside the
underneath the bowl.
And then they're going to mix everything in here. So yes, we went ahead. We always love the cheddar cheese, and you pay by the person, but we actually love it so much we pay for 2 servings each, so for 4 people instead of just 2 people.
Yeah, we did.
So we get that. We love the bread. Not a huge fan of the pretzel bread, so we asked for that not to be in there. But then there's veggies and apple slices, which are great. Can't wait to show you guys. And then we skip the salads. Not a huge fan of the salads. But we go straight onto the entree where we get the free cooking style, the complimentary cooking style, the court bouillon.
Which is amazing.
Amazing. And tonight, as most nights, I got all shrimp, and Ray got filet mignon, salmon, and chicken. And I'm probably gonna take some of his too, because he never eats it all. And we always ask for twice the amount of sauces. They have some amazing sauces, which we'll show you. So yeah, We didn't order dessert yet, but we're probably gonna get the pure milk chocolate. Can't wait to show you everything. And what were you gonna say, Ray?
Maybe get some wine with the chocolate. Moscato d'Asti, perhaps?
If we're hungry enough. Ray might get a glass, we might share, we'll see.
The first part of the meal is here. The cheese is looking so good. Oh my gosh, look at that, how pure it looks. And we both have our individual boards of bread, veggies, apples, and grapes, and we are about to go crazy, so bye.
I just dipped my bread, so look at that on the skewer, and I'm just gonna go ahead and eat this goodness. They provide you with 2 skewery things, I'm not sure what they're really called, and then a couple forks and a knife. But yum!
The cheese has been almost completely destroyed. Katie's finishing up the cheese now.
It's amazing.
And we have our court bouillon here and getting ready to start.
Okay guys, the cheese was phenomenal, but here we go. We've got our shrimp here, all of our sauces. Ray's gonna explain the sauces in a minute, but talk about your food.
Salmon, chicken, and steak. Oh, so good.
As well as veggies. So we always ask for extra mushroom caps because we always put this sauce called the Green Goddess in the mushroom caps, or I do. Ray doesn't eat it. But Ray, talk about the different sauces you've got.
Yeah, this is like a teriyaki style sauce here. This is like I call it like a honey mustard sauce, but it's not mustardy at all. So it's kind of a sweet. This is more of a teriyaki sauce here. That is a blue cheese style sauce. What's the shrimp sauce?
Cocktail sauce.
Cocktail sauce. And then this is the Green Goddess, which we have a huge bowl of it here as well. So
we always ask for more, and it's free. I mean, you can totally ask for extra sauces. There's no extra cost, so definitely don't be afraid to ask for extra sauces.
What Katie's doing now is putting the vegetables into the court bouillon and letting it go. Oops, sorry, I got a little too close with the heat.
Yes, the veggies take about 7 minutes, I felt, to be yummy, so we go ahead and put them in. And then we're also going to put some meat on our skewers as well. Yeah, go ahead and get that started.
Like so. So I'm going to get a piece of salmon here. And then I'm just going to go ahead and put it right in with the veggies. There you go.
This is what the mushroom caps look like with the Green Goddess stuffed inside. It's like a cream cheesy kind of goodness. I can't explain it, but very just fresh for vegetables. And then I'm going to go ahead and have a couple shrimp with the cocktail sauce. Ray has already had a bite of salmon and some broccoli. I already had one shrimp and it's amazing. So I'm going to bring you with me on this experience of my second shrimp. So I'm going to dip it in the cocktail sauce. This cocktail sauce is the kind that can make your nose burn. It's got so much good horseradish. But yeah, so hurting, but amazing, amazing.
We got some chicken, which is amazing. Gonna dip it in this dark. I call this teriyaki. What would you call this? It's like
probably some kind of Asian. I think it is teriyaki sauce.
It might be teriyaki, but real dark, real good.
Or honey glaze or something. I don't know what it's
so
called.
Sweet and Asian-y. I love it. Whew. Halfway through, and I've already pounded 3 sauces. Got a couple pieces of salmon left and chicken. Meanwhile, Katie is going to town.
Going to town.
Wow, look at that. It's amazing.
Amazing. Oh my gosh. Look at this Green Goddess. Just look at that sauce. It's amazing.
We're now almost done with our meal, but instead of wasting all the stuff we have, we go ahead and cook it and take it home with us for another meal tomorrow. So check this out.
We put all the meat in that we had remaining, which is about half of Ray's and a third of mine. Went ahead and just put all that in, put all the remaining vegetables, like I'm going to put these guys over here in there too, and we just cook it up and ask for a to-go box. They're very accommodating. We're very appreciative.
There's a meme with, I think, a Donald Duck, and he's like leaning over, holding himself against the wall, like breathing heavily, and the meme is when you pounded 3 baskets of chips at a Mexican restaurant and then your main entree comes out. That's how I feel right now. I'm exhausted, I'm full, but we're still gonna do dessert. Dessert.
Normally we skip dessert, but we're gonna go for it this time.
Today.
to do. This is all the food that we were able to cook up. This whole side is different meats, and this whole side is all the veggies. And compared to my hand, you can definitely see that we got a lot of food to take home. A lot of times people will just leave this uncooked where they have to throw it away, but why waste it when you can have it? And they're so accommodating. We were able to package up all the sauces to take home as well.
It's dessert time. So we got the milk chocolate, pure chocolate, milk chocolate, one of the two, and this awesome spread of desserts.
Yes, we got the pure milk chocolate, and it always comes with tons of dippers, but you can always ask for more free of charge, so don't be afraid to ask.
Rice Krispie treat chocolate, and we also are going to share a Moscato d'Asti. It's a very sweet dessert one.
Yes. We actually asked for 5 ounces, and they graciously split the 5 ounces into 2 glasses for us. So I have 2.5 ounces, and he does too. So let's try it. Perfect. Amazing. Definitely try Moscato d'Asti if you like sweet, sparkling white wine.
Oof.
How do you feel now?
I can't move, y'all. Like, I'm exhausted. It was so much food. It was so good. Yeah. Yeah,
it was really awesome. And again, just to share the tips that we mentioned, again, we only ate about half of all of our meat. So, I mean, we each, for our food, paid for 3 different types of meats. I think it was like a little under $25. So you don't want to waste that. So yeah, cook it up. Never hesitate to ask for more dippers for any of your food, whether that is, you know, the dippers for the cheese or dippers for the chocolate. You can absolutely get more for free. Never be afraid to ask for more vegetables for your entree. They'll always give you more. They free of charge also give you more sauces if you ask. I mean, we asked for double sauce. They gave us everything all included. So this bill was actually our highest bill ever when we go, because normally we don't get the chocolate and we normally don't get a wine. So the chocolate and the wine together was about $27. So our bill ended up, just so you're aware in case you ever go on a date, our bill without salads, so for, but again we had the 4 servings of cheese.
Double cheese. Double cheese
was a little under $129. And then you got a tip on top of that. So just keep that in mind. When we X a few more items, you know, and just go with the cheese and the entree, it's closer to the $80 or $90 range. But again, like I said, it was about the $129, but it was totally worth it. We have food to spare. We don't go there all the time. This was a great special occasion, and we're never, ever, ever afraid to ask for more because they will give it to you. So, pro tip. Yeah, so we got engaged there in January of 2008. It was a snowy day, so we were out of school. We were in college, and I just thought we were going just because we loved going to the melting pot. Then we worked for the YMCA and, you know, had money to burn because we both lived at home and paid basically for gas. We had it really lucky. Our parents were extremely generous to us, so we just went out to the melting pot. And a little unbeknownst to me, Ray actually had gotten a ring, paid cash for it. It was so awesome, and he'd been saving for it, I think. And he even sold a violin for it. And after dinner, they brought out the ring box, with strawberry slices in the shape of a heart, and Ray asked me to marry him. Now, my first response was, did you ask my dad? Yes, I'm a Southerner, gotta think about that. So probably not the most romantic for Ray, but he really did good, especially since I don't like crowds and everything, so it was nice just to be the 2 of us and eating my favorite meal. So yeah, pretty special, and we've been together ever since. I mean, we were together before then, but we're still together, so yeah. Right now we are at the Charlotte Douglas International Airport. If you had gone this way, where it forked, you would have gone to where you can drop off or pick up. Right now we are headed to where you can go to the Overlook to see the airplanes.
Which, so, yeah. The Overlook, this is one of the very few and rare in the nation. Like, we actually have a place where you can watch airplanes take off. So over there's the the airport, and in a minute we'll be at the Overlook so we can watch some planes take off tonight.
Frosty the snowman was very happy. What?
Porta potty.
He is, Ray is so wanting to pee, but no, baby, we're not pottying at the Overlook Porta Potty.
Oh, I gotta pee.
Oh, the Overlook. Here comes a plane. This is the Charlotte Douglas International Airport Overlook. Right now we are seeing a runway, and you can see people just park and enjoy. We do have a fence that divides us.
Charlotte's out there.
Yes, there is Charlotte. Hopefully you can see it. I can't right now, but oh yeah, there's teeny buildings over top of our fingers. But a lot of times planes will take off here, but also they land here, so it's really nice. So as soon as we see another one taking off, we'll show you. How are you enjoying this?
I love airplanes.
Here's a very small plane taking off.
Katie's eyes look really amazing tonight.
Yes, from back here, because I don't want to get too blurry. Look at my amazing eyes. Yeah.
And her eyes don't look that good normally, but tonight they look good, so.
Oh.
The big one's about to come down the runway now. We've been waiting on this one for about 10 minutes. It's the biggest one we've seen today, so. That's what she said.
One would think that jumping over the fence was prohibited and such, but definitely on a strong second is do not feed the birds or wildlife. Cool. But I guess jumping the fence is fair game. Just kidding. That's barbed wire. Here comes one of the bigger
boy.
Yeah, one of the bigger planes today.
Listen to this. Listen how loud it's going to be in a second.
You can already hear it. Worked outside, he did amazing stuff, but oh my gosh, the breeze is blowing. I don't know, I'm sure blowing in the breeze. This is like amazing. The weather has got to be like in the 80s maybe, but it feels like the 70s. It's perfect. It feels like you're walking on a beach in North Carolina in the wonderful breeze in the fall. Like you feel the ocean breeze and you hear the seagulls. It's a total Nicholas Sparks moment, not even at the beach.
A plane's coming that way.
Oh, okay.
But tonight airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars.
I can believe there was shut now. Can we begin the airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars?
Just took off underneath the other plane.
Underneath, over top, somewhere, yeah! As we are leaving the Overlook, we saw a very tan individual, and all that I could think was, tan everywhere, Jan everywhere. Yes.
If you know where that's from, comment below and let us know. Is it tan almost everywhere, Jan almost everywhere, or is it tan everywhere, Jan everywhere?
I think it's tan almost everywhere, because like, you know, certain parts of you wouldn't be tan unless you were a nudist.
Is he racing us?
Oh, yeah, there's a plane. The to-be trees though. Or is it tan everywhere, somewhere, Jan everywhere? Well, anyway.
Regardless, we're cutting this out of the video, so it doesn't matter.
You know what we found? The reason we love our vloggers is because they are hashtag, I can't hash myself, that they are hashtag themselves ourselves and don't edit very much. So we are great editors, but you know what? I'm gonna be hashtag completely and totally real. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm a beastly hunky dude. Ray's telling me what I'm supposed to get him for Christmas. What am I supposed to get you?
The entire series of Home Improvement with Tim Allen. I'd love that. I would love the Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman DVDs. I love that show. I grew up on that show. Did anybody else grow up on that show? Like, I grew up on Dr. Quinn, and I loved it.
And you always want The Office in case it goes off Netflix.
Oh yeah, if The Office ever goes off Netflix, we will be canceling our Netflix.
Yes. Ray watches The Office all the time, and so for me, I think I would love to get all the DVDs of James Cameron's Dark Angel with Jessica Alba. It was only like 2 or 3 seasons, but I loved it, so I really want Dark Angel. It's back from the early 2000s. And yeah, I love Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman too, also, in addition to Ray. And yeah, I was like a TGIF, so like all those sitcoms I watched, but I wouldn't want them on DVD, but I did watch all them. And but yeah, I really want Dark Angel. Like, I'm really on a a desire right now, like, to watch Dark Angel. So one time I found like all streaming online, but like, you know, some of those online places you go to find old TV shows and stuff are sketchy, and you don't want to get your computer all virused up. So yeah. Look at my UNC Charlotte earrings. These are my 49er earrings. Oh, and a plane. This is the hard work that Ray and his uncle were working on today. They took down a lot of trees that we had back here and things that had just overgrown. So our next goal is to take all these limbs to the road for trash pickup. And here is music. Come back inside. Again, here is all the food that we brought home from the melting pot. This left half is all different types of meats, and then all of our cooked veggies. So we can definitely have a couple meals out of this. And here are all the sauces that we were able to bring home as well. So that's a wrap, everybody. If you're interested in trying out your local melting pot, we strongly encourage you doing so, and just have fun with it. Just enjoy it. Take yourself out, whatever. So please subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.